Morning, Fraser. Tuesday morning. Got a phone meeting in regards to my retirement today, and then I'm going to go to the church and do a little bit of work there. Unless the birthday girl, because it's Chaz's birthday today. So unless the birthday girl wants to do something else, but you know, she can text me if I'm not here. So, but yeah, it is her day. She gets to choose breakfast. She gets to choose lunch, that sort of stuff, right? So let's go. All right, it's a little noisy in there with the fans. I got about a half an hour until Katie gets here. So for now, I am going to go in and I'm going to try and chop away at some of the tile around the flange. And then we'll see what we're dealing with the flange itself. So let's go. So that's weird for me. So it's freaked me out a little bit actually, but for whatever reason the concrete is, I don't know, was it cut out maybe? Was it just poured that way? That seems weird to me that it was poured that way, but regardless, something's been done and it's just sand in there. So I'm going to clean that out and we'll concrete that in and away we go. Yeah, I fully expected to have to, use the hammer drill and basically jackhammer that out is what I was anticipating, right? So. Okay, that's good. That's all good. So, what I need to do is I can drill that out. I'm not going to do this right now because I got the meeting with Katie in 5. But I'm going to use the inner drill, or the inner inline cutter, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, chop it out from the inside, and then I'll be able to deal with the outside. That's much better than I hoped for. I'm very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. I'm going to wait till she's finished talking to
I don't necessarily... Hi, Fraser!
Katie's here helping us get some stuff cleaned up and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we're done for now. We've got a little bit of cleaning done. Lynn's here as well.
Hi.
So, we are going to go and take a load of the dump that needs to be done, and then we're going to take Chas out for her birthday dinner, lunch.
I'm going to record everything so Sharon knows what's in the truck.
Oh my gosh.
Allie's walking. All right, so we are back. We had taken Chas out for lunch. Made her breakfast this morning. She wanted some eggs bennies, we did that, and then we took her out for lunch today because that's what we do for our kids. We haven't bought gifts for our kids for birthdays for ages. Their birthday is their day, and they get to tell us what they want to do and what they want to, where they want to go, what they want for breakfast, lunch, dinner, that kind of thing, right? So yeah, and Sam's taking her out for dinner tonight, so that's good. So I am using an internal pipe cutter now, right here. It's going to go on a drill, and I'm going to cut out the toilet flange, and we're going to go from there. Yeah. So let's see how she goes. Okay. So that's down to there. Let's go right over here. Not terrible. Look at that. Let's get rid of that up for a bit. Seriously? Seems like every knife I have right now, that's the longest one. So. Seriously. This guy, whoever glued this, glues it like I do. Lots of glue. Done. So that was some cleaner, ABS cleaner I put around there. Now we're going to do the ABS glue. On, we tap it on. It already went on. Good. Beauty. It's on. Permanently sealed as permanent can get. See, the nice thing is that we can actually always access this and do more. So we are going to go here. Pull this back just a bit. Just going to get rid of some of the sand on the top. My version of tamping it down. I don't know. Okay, one done. Gonna go get some cement. I'll be right back. I've got some concrete mixed. I'm gonna tap that down just a little bit more, and then we'll pour. All right, stir this up a little bit more. Oh, okay, so you need to redo that. Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. I've got a tap and die set that'll do that, for sure. What's that? I don't mind helping you at all. Anybody else, I'd say forget it. But you, yeah, okay, let it go. You know. When you need it done? Yes, I can do that for you. I would love to do that for you. I'm just not sure exactly when I can do it, but I can certainly do it by the weekend. That's okay? Okay. Cool. Sounds good, man. I'll text you. Okay, thanks, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, I need some more concrete. I'm gonna make some more. Next bucket of concrete made. Well, it's not a bucket, but it's a bit. It's called screeding. I'm sure you know that phrase, but it's called screeding. That's called screwing up the screeding. That looks okay. I think that looks pretty okay. I want it a little bit lower than the floor because I'd rather have it lower and they can build it up, do whatever they got to do, rather than have a big lump in there, right? So that should be good. That should be good. We won't get rid of the rest of that for now. I'll put some water in it. But that one is done. Well, that's not bad. I wanted to get 3 done today. I'm going to get 2, I hope. But it's 4 o'clock now. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, so that's going to need some work.
So it's not going to work well with that chisel bit. I'm yelling because I have, hearing protection on, like a good boy. But I'm going to use a mason drill, and drill some holes, and then we'll go from there. There we go. Oh. Okay. I think I found bottom. I really need this out of here. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to do a job that I can't because of this. So let us move this up and out and around. Okay. All right, I got all the holes drilled all around. Now I'm going to switch over to the chisel bit again, and we'll give it a shot again. This is going to be hot though. Whew. There we go. Get that out of the way. Got to turn it on to. It was on hammer drill. I want it on hammer, not hammer drill. That would suck with this thing. Right, I've broken through, and once I've broken through now, it's coming a little bit easier. But it's still a little bit to go. Right, that was loud. Right, do the same thing. Cut that around with the cutter. Gross. Ow. Ow. It's not bad. All in all, it's not terrible. Whew. Okay, I admit I forgot my hearing protection at that point. But I knew it was only going to be a second or so, you know. That's okay, right? Maybe, sort of, I don't know. All right, sand it, ABS it, and do the rest later. Okay, ABS cleaner on. Leave that up there. That's it for a minute. I just gotta get it down below, right? Doesn't matter how much. Just down below. There we go. Oh, nasty. Nasty. Okay, let's go. On we go. There we go. She's on, she's down, she's tight. Sufficient. Alright, that's it for the night, or the day. It is almost night. Whew. Yeah, let's unplug and go home for now. Okay, tomorrow. Oh man. Never even thought about it. We are in here tomorrow with the ladies. The ladies group that does their thing tomorrow. They may want to do that in the sanctuary. Yeah. I'll have to text Katie and chat with Katie about that tonight. You know what? Why don't I mix that? I'm mixing it. I'm mixing it. We're going to do this right now. This is a bit of a quick job, so. Not that I'm rushing. Not rushing. I'm just saying. It's not a long, drawn-out job. Good. Slightly below grade. We're good. We are good. Alright, man. Turning this off, and we are heading home, dude. Hey, Fraser. Hope you're having a good day today, buddy. It was a busy day today. We got started a little bit late, but, you know, got some stuff done, got some area cleaned out. Another project on the go there. But for the most part, my goal today, aside from making sure that, you know, Chaz had her breakfast and her lunch for her happy birthday, because, you know, again, that's what we do for our kids, and she's one of our kids now, so that's just the way it goes. My goal today for the church was to get those, I was hoping for 3. Sorry, I got concrete in my nose still. I was hoping to get those 3 toilet drains that we're not using anymore, completely permanently covered and all that sort of stuff. I only got 2 of them done. The first one was easy because it was weird to me. I hadn't seen this before, but there was about an 18 by 18, and I showed you that on the video, area of the concrete that had been cut out into a square, and then it was sand. Just sand. It was tamped down. It was very well packed sand, but it was sand. There was no concrete, and to the point where the floor tile was just on the sand. It was literally mortared somehow to the sand, and it was underneath the toilet. I don't know. I mean, they had problems with it leaking in the past. There's no doubt in my mind. But the fact that the tile hadn't sagged and cracked is amazing to me. Yeah, it just surprised the daylights out of me. So anyway, I put about 2.5 inches of concrete in there, kind of thing, right on top of the tamped sand. So, and it's going to be floored on top of that, so there's not going to be a toilet over that anymore. That one's sealed off, permanent, done, gone. We're good. And again, it's just below the rest of the floor, so they won't have to worry about a hump there when they put the flooring in. They'll have to build it up a little bit, do whatever they do, but that'll be fine. And then I went on to the second one, and sure enough, the second one was concrete, which it should be. It wasn't overly deep concrete, but that's fine. But yeah, I had to drill a bunch of the holes around to get it started. And then it's funny when you do that. I've done this kind of thing a few times now, and you get the holes drilled, and then as soon as you get one area, one little piece that breaks through right down to the sand, the rest is easy. Just boom, 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 boom. It just takes a matter of it's just a matter of getting there with the chisel in the first place, right? So, but yeah, it was good. It worked out well. I wasn't going to, because it was late, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. We're supposed to have home group tonight, although we're babysitting, so I don't know if we're going to make it to home group. So, but I wanted to get it done. But I wanted to get home so that I could do the editing. But I want to make sure I'm getting to home group if I can. But I want to make sure that we're babysitting Constance so that Sam and Chaz can go for dinner. So I don't want them to rush. So if we don't make it to home group, that's fine. I'd rather have them have a nice, relaxing evening. You know, for her birthday. That's the main goal. But I was not planning on concreting that in. I just needed to get the permanent seal on it with the cap. That was all I wanted done. That's it. Because the rest can be done later. But anybody watching who thought that I was actually going to leave it and not do the concrete? Did anybody think? I didn't think so. Yeah, no. It's funny how I lie to myself sometimes and say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going home now. And I turn around and I look at it and it's just like, all right, it's only going to take a few minutes. I can't leave the job not done like that, right? So, but it was fine. I already had a little bit of concrete in the bucket, so I just added a little bit of concrete, a little bit of water. It was all good. Got it all done. Didn't have to do the screeding on that one because it was a small enough area that I just kind of made sure it was just a little bit below grade, and I just used the trowels and stuff like that. So, but it worked out well. I'm very happy with getting those done today. I got one more I want to do tomorrow, but we got to do the urinals tomorrow. So, well, we'll see how it goes, man. One thing at a time. I'm going to be there at like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, though. Because I want to get in there. I want to check on the concrete that's poured, and I want to I don't know, get started on the rest. I wanted to get those tiles off today, and I didn't get a chance to do that off the urinals, which is not a big deal. I should get some plywood. I need some plywood to put over top of that concrete, because if I don't, somebody's going to step in that concrete tomorrow, and I might lose my mind. So I'm gonna have to bring some plywood from home, I think. So glad I thought about that. Thinking today that'd be the kind of mission trip I want to go on. I just want to go, preferably in Canada, because I'm not a big bug guy and stuff, right? But no place warm. But yeah, just go to different places and help them build and fix and maintain churches. That'd be fun. That'd be a good time. I would love that. As long as I don't have any liability. Because I don't know what I'm doing. We all know that, right? I don't know what I'm doing. So we've got Paul and Barnabas still going around into the different towns and preaching and such like that. We're in Acts 14. So they were at Iconium, and they went as usual into the Jewish synagogue that a great number of Jews and Greeks believed. But the Jews who refused to believe stirred up the other Gentiles and poisoned their minds against the brothers. So Paul and Barnabas spent considerable time there, speaking boldly for the Lord, who confirmed the message of his grace by enabling them to perform signs and wonders. The people of the city were divided. Some sided with the Jews, the other with the apostles. There was a plot afoot among both Gentiles and Jews, together with their leaders, to mistreat and stone them. But they found out about it, and they fled to the Lycaonian cities of Lystra and Derbe.
So in Lystra there sat a man who was lame. He had been He had been that way from birth and had never walked. He listened to Paul as he was speaking. Paul looked directly at him, saw that he had the faith to be healed, and called him out and said, "Stand up on your feet." And at that the man jumped up and began to walk. When the crowd saw what Paul had done, they shouted in the Lycaonian language, "The gods have come down to us in human form." Barnabas they called Zeus, and Paul they called Hermes, because he was the chief speaker. The priest of Zeus, whose temple was just outside the city, brought bulls and wreaths to the city gates, because he and the crowd wanted to offer sacrifices to them. But when the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard of this, they tore their clothes and rushed out into the crowd, shouting, "Friends, why are you doing this? We too are only human like you. We are bringing you good news, telling you to turn from these worthless things to the living God, who made the heavens and the earth and the sea and everyone in it. In the past, he let all nations go their own way, yet he has not left himself without testimony. He has shown kindness to you by giving you rain from heaven and crops in their seasons. He provides you with plenty of food and fills your hearts with joy." Even with these words, they had difficulty keeping the crowd from sacrificing to them. Then some Jews came from Antioch and Iconium and won the crowd over. They stoned Paul and dragged him outside the city, thinking he was dead. But after the disciples had gathered around him, he got up and walked back into the city. The next day, he and Barnabas left for Derbe. So we are going to find, do you remember that several days ago we read that, the people called Herod a god, and Herod accepted that, got puffed up, and, was like, enjoyed the praise. And God struck him dead. As soon as Paul and Barnabas found out what these people were calling them and saying and trying to do, they tore their clothes, which is a sign of mourning, and they said, no, like, we're only human. We're people. We're men. That's it. So don't do this. Anyway, they listened to them, but then the Jews that came from Antioch and Iconium, again, somehow won the crowd over, and they took Paul, they stoned him. So they're literally taking stones to kill him and hitting him with stones. Head, body, doesn't really matter kind of thing, right? This was one of the Jewish methods of execution. And they left him outside the city for dead. They dragged him out. Boom, he's gone, he's done. They don't have to worry about him anymore. The apostles gathered around him. Didn't say whether they prayed for him or not. Didn't say whether they had to. But he got up. He was okay. He went back into the city. And you know what he's going to do again? He went back into the same city where he was just stoned. And 2, he's going to keep preaching. You're gonna see this throughout Paul's ministry. He's not doing this for monetary gain. He's not doing this for fame. He's not doing this for power. He's doing this because he's preaching the word of God, and he's willing to die for it. And he's willing to be beaten and flogged and imprisoned. God's real, man. God is absolutely real. And he made a way. He wanted a relationship, as I keep saying, and he made a way by coming down in the form of Jesus and dying on the cross and rising again after 3 days. We acknowledge our sin, we turn from our sin, we ask for forgiveness, and his blood cleanses us from all sin. And when God sees us at the judgment seat, all he sees is Jesus. He doesn't see our sin, because our sin is gone. That's anybody who's accepted Jesus. Anybody who's asked for forgiveness. God loves you very much, buddy. I love you too. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you soon. And I will post more tomorrow.